Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, the US or the US market, which was uh, acting more of a contrarian, are now falling in line. The concern about the COVID cases, which are increasing in the US, are now spreading concerns in the equity market in different part of the world. Uh, One of the agency in the UK had said that the China may be having 1 million cases daily and 5,000 deaths daily, which is alarming. So that is creating some concerns that since China has followed a different path in COVID and has followed a very restrictive policy, so there is a possibility that the different variant of coronavirus can emerge from China, and that is creating some concerns in the international market. Though all these things are at initial stage, but one should take cognizance of this. Apart from that, uh, the US market yesterday corrected very sharply and went down below recent low, but towards the end it recovered and ended a bit above the a few days back low. Apart from that, the Asian market are also seeing some corrections. Uh, with Most of the markets are in the Asia are down, and even the commodities are bit soft, not much impact, but bit soft. Oil is down by around $1, and iron ore is down by around 1%, and steel is flat. So overall, seems again concerns of the COVID are emerging, and that is putting some risk of situation in the international market and can have. We had seen 2-day continuous decline, and may see some more today. So now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. From the last few trading sessions, From almost 3 weeks onwards, we are witnessing a profit bookings at the higher levels from 18,800 levels to now. Almost Nifty is touching the feet of the 18,000. Now today we are expecting a gap down opening by almost 1890 points on the downside. So 18,070 will be the first immediate support level. If it's break that level, then it is likely to continue this selling pressure or say the price correction towards 17,800 level if it surpasses 18,000 levels on closing basis. Whereas on the high side, 18,240 will act as the immediate support resistance level. If it's clear that level and maintain a positive closing for at least one or two trading sessions, then only we can witness some sort of a pullback rally into the Nifty, which might take a Nifty towards 18,340 to 18,400 levels on the higher side. So the view is a little bit cautious on the Nifty front. Avoid major long positions at the current market price. Let the market settle down at the support levels, and if it gives us some sort of a sign of a reversal, then only we will initiate a major buy calls into the market. Coming towards the bank nifty, for today intraday purpose, the immediate support level is sliced at 42,200 level. Any move above that level, we expect a correction into the bank nifty, which might take a bank nifty towards 41,800 to 41,700 levels on the downside. Whereas on high side, the immediate resistance is placed at 42,640. Above that level, 42,800, 43,000 levels can be seen on the high side. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, 18,790, 18,680 are the two support levels we need to keep eye on it. Whereas on high side, 90,050 and 19,200 levels are the crucial resistance levels. So the overall view on the market is a bit cautious as long as it trades below mentioned resistance levels. Stock specific, Dal Bharat looks weak on the technical front, Dalmia Bharat. On the technical front, as of now, from the last few trading session, it is just trading in the formations of low tops and low bottom. I believe it might test the bit of 50 DMA, which comes to at around 1750 level. So we are likely to witness some correction into this particular counter. So one can go a short at the current market price. Stop loss can be kept at around 1880, and we are looking for a target of 1719. Currently, the stock is trading at 1865 level, so one can go for a short. I think that's it from my end. I request David to guys speak for me.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, looking at the overall data, still, we are holding the same stance. There is nothing to worry at this point of time looking at the data. 18,000 is a good support area. It can probably retest that and witness a bounce. There is a good amount of open interest built up at 18,100 and 18,000 levels among the puts. Among the calls, 18,500 has the highest open interest built up. Followed by 19,000. It's almost the same for both. Looking at the data, the PCR has been sold off in the last couple of days, and it's below the oversold zone, and looks like a bounce is in the offing. It can come probably today or probably in the next week, but we do see some bounce coming in from 18,000, 17,900 levels. So look out for the same. VIX is nothing to worry about at this point of time. From the stock specific front, there were very few stocks which did well. IT sector continued to do well. It held on. Even though it will open down today, we might see some support buying coming in this sector. So look out for the same. Also, the pharma sector, some of the stocks look good. DV's lab looks very good at this point of time, along with Glenmark and Cipla. So they might witness good buying action going forward. Also, some PSU stocks like ONGC look very good. They can witness some bounce with the overall setup and the open interest being positive. That's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over.
Good morning. Rajratan Global Wire has received an approval under the PLI scheme of government for specialty steel tire bead wire. The incentive would be payable on incremental production over the base year production. This is positive in the long term for Rajratan Global Wire. Company already had made investment plans since quite some time. So this is an incremental positive from long term perspective. Railtel Corporation of India has backed orders worth 99 crore rupees from Webel Technology for acting as a system integrator for its capacity enhancement in the state of West Bengal. This is positive for Railtel. Landmark Cars IPO had already commenced, and the listing will happen today. We had given a subscribe rating. Issue price is 506 rupees. Looking at the recent market correction in the mid-cap space, we think stock might have a flattish listing. Total issue size was 550 crore, where 400 crore was OFS and 150 crore fresh issue. Landmark retails cars for luxury OEMs like Mercedes, Honda, Volkswagen, Renault, and Jeep. These luxury car brands are growing at a faster rate than the overall car industry, and hence Landmark has a good tailwind. Landmark will be the only listed player in the business of vehicle retailing, and we also observe that the business model is asset light and generates higher asset turns, and is thus able to deliver superior ROC of 15% for the year FY22, when most of the listed auto ancillary posted ROC in single digit. Valuation of Landmark are at similar to listed auto ancillary companies at 14 times FY22 EV/EBITDA, which we feel is reasonable, considering the considering company being a proxy play on the fast-growing premium segment for domestic PV industry, and also the largest player in premium vehicle retailing industry. Looking forward to a muted listing because of overall market correction. Thank you.
Good morning. Avance Holding Limited is getting listed today. It is a part of the Avance Group, which is a globally diversified organization engaged in financial services, gold refining, jewelry, commodities trading, agriculture trading and warehousing, software development, and real estate. It provides NBFC services, global institutional trading in equities, commodities, and foreign exchange, private client, stockbroking, depository services, asset management services, investment advisory services, and wealth management services to corporates, institutional, and high net worth clients. It operates in different business verticals like finance business, agency business, as well as capital and other businesses. The company is primarily a holding company and operates all businesses through 17 subsidiaries, including 3 direct subsidiaries and 14 indirect or step-down subsidiaries. The company has active businesses in 6 countries across the eastern continents, including Hong Kong, UK, UAE, China, Mauritius, and India. We had given a avoid rating for this IPO mainly due to it having a subpar ROC of 11% in FY22. Also, the PE at the issue price is around 20 times FY22 when compared to the average of 10 times for listed peers like Geojet, ICICI Securities, MK Global, and a few others, which does not leave any scope for listing gains. Thus, we expect a muted to a discount opening for this IPO. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, Godrej property has a tie-up with one of the land in Gurgaon area, wherein the land parcel is comparatively big. They had signed an agreement for development of 14.27 acre land in Gurgaon, and this will be one of the largest development they will be doing in Gurgaon, and will have a revenue potential of around 3,000 crores. So this will act as positive for Godrej property. Apart from that, one IPO is opening today. Kushi, would you be talking, or should I?
So you can go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So this is a cash management company, but for retailer, not for the directly for the bank, but they are not handling ATM, but will be collecting cash from most of the retailers, which they collect the cash like petrol pump or rail or all these organized retailers, restaurants, chain, etc. and etc. So these cash are collected on behalf of the bank by the Radiant Cash Management. The industry growth is expected at around 12% CAGR for next 4-5 years, and the company is also growing at similar line in last normal years, though there was disturbance on account of COVID in last 2-3 years. But if we consider normal years, then it was growing at around 12%, and it has a large market share, and it's the largest player in retail cash management with almost around 46% market share. So it's growing in line with the industry. The financials are okay. They are generating good returns, but the growth is comparatively lower. Company has done ROC and ROE of over ROC and ROE of 33 and 27%, which is reasonably very good. Company has a bit higher data cycle with more than 3 months of data cycle. So that is having some impact on cash generation. But apart from that, things are okay. But if we compare it with the existing player which is there in the market, that is CMS Infosystem, the valuations are also commanding bit higher than the CMS Infosystem. CMS Infosystem is trading somewhere at around 20 times FY 22 earnings, whereas these companies offered at 28 times FY 22 earnings. So better business, but at a higher price. So as such, we had given a neutral rating. So long term could be possible, can generate reasonable return, not extraordinary return, but in near term listing gain looks limited for the company. So that's all from us. Now I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Today, we might witness some profit taking in commodities, and gold can test 54,200 on lower end. So, selling around 54. 700, 750 is recommended with a stop loss of 55,000, and silver also 69,000 should be a resistance area. So selling on price is also recommended in silver, maintaining a stop loss of 69,600. On lower end, 68,000, 67,800 should be the ideal support level where it could test, and crude also. If it is sustaining below 6,500 to 6,520, this is a resistance zone, and we expect prices to correct from these levels, and one can expect 6,430, 6,400 on lower end. So selling in crude is recommended. One can also go for a buying in 6,500 put, and natural gas, we have witnessed continuous drift in the prices, and is today being expiry in options. So there could be some volatility, and weakness should be there below 445, 450. On downside, if 420 breaches, then we might see further corrections. In metal print, we expect prices to correct. So selling around 716 is recommended with a stop loss of 721. And zinc tube, it is weak below 267. So selling around 266 is recommended, and though 259 seems to be a good support area, so one can initiate a buy for a pullback around 259, maintaining a stop loss of 257. That's it from me. I'll ask Riya to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. So on the currency front, we have seen USD INR continuing with the consolidation range. This is on the back of as the RBI minutes have released, and most of them have stated that it is still too early to move away from the tightening cycle. And of course, dollar index has also given some bounce back from the low of 103.92. It is trading at around 104.35. In today's session, the consolidation will continue within the range of 82.95 to 82.70. That is the range for the USD INR in today's session. In JPY INR, we have seen some profit taking that could happen into the pair as the market has digested the surprise by the Bank of Japan that when it came out with doubling down on its yield range, and you could go short into the pair for the target of 62.30, 62.10 with the SL at around 62.65. For Euro INR and GBP INR also there is some pressure that is coming into the pair. We could see some pullback into the Euro INR towards the level of 87.92. Sell on the highs remains the recommendation into the Euro INR. For GBP INR, the downside is most likely to continue. If you see a breakdown of 99.63 levels, you can definitely go short into the pair for a target of 99.45, 99.20 with an SL at around 99.95. So that's all on the currency front. Thank you.